Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hakes and we're going to be doing more KaiserRedux. Now, I've basically just been staring at the map for 30 minutes trying to figure out what to do. But I've decided to play as Russia and try to redo the empire. There's like two ways you can do it. Either by democracy, asking the people if they want an emperor, or just having the military take over the government. So I'm going to do the military take over the government. So some of the lore behind Russia in this mod: they lost the World War, they beat the Soviets, but they lost like almost all of their Pacific holdings. And like most countries, it's terrible. Like everything's terrible. So while trying to restore the empire, I'm going to have to try to fix this and maybe reconquer all the lost territories. And including having to fight a land war in East Asia, trying to take all this back, which is probably not going to be fun. And oh no, who would have thought the president of a failing country just got shot? I don't think I've seen a world where he doesn't die. It's just fate at this point. Here's a little tip. When the socialists try to demand they participate in the elections, just let them. It says there will be consequences if you don't. And, well, the fact that we're never going to have elections again means we can just let them enter them because we won't have any. Oh, look at that. A new dictator. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen to him and everything will be stable for the future. We just had to crush another uprising, this time in our capital. And that may seem like things are getting stabilized, but it won't for a while. And this guy, he isn't going to last long, and not just because he's an old man. So our new glorious leader needs to get a second in command. We're just going to pick this guy, Wrangel. He's a monarchist. Why would this guy support a monarchist even though he's not a monarch? Who knows? Old people are weird. But it surely won't bite him in the butt in only a few months. It's always good when these places collapse, because that weakens the Germans and allows us to retake our rightful territory, which was stolen. Now, do these people want to be part of Russia? Probably not. Do we care? No, because they were probably just brainwashed or something by the Germans. Looks like we're finally getting our first opportunity to expand. This event always happens, so I put 40 divisions on their border, way more than they could ever hope to produce. So that means war. And we're totally not the bad guys, we're more liberators. Let's just say that. Well, like I said, that was super easy. And we're just going to take all of it. It's rightful. This land rightfully belongs to us. And we can get cores on it after a while. We just have to increase the compliance and crush any resistance. So, yeah, that's doable. And as a surprise turn of events, his second in command with a different ideology is now taking over the government. No, it really is the people you expect the least to do these things, right? And with the ousting of that old dictator, we now have our emperor back, the Tsar. But this is far from complete because we're going to need all our lands back. That means fighting Transimir, Japan, Germany, Ukraine, Belarus, Latvia. Basically everyone we share a border with, we are going to have to fight. So I just hope I can organize my army quick enough for this. And I'm sure it's going to be easy. You know, we have some downtime since we're waiting for our army to not be bad, our economy to actually be stable. So in that time, we can start renaming cities. And since we're going back with the Russian Empire, we're renaming all the old cities back to their old names. And pretty soon, we'll have Kaliningrad to rename too. But we still have like 2 years before the World War starts. And so that will give us a chance to take more of our lands to become stronger. Our largest enemy, Transimir. Because they have the goal to decide they're the real Russia and break away from us. I cannot let that happen. I'm gonna crush them, basically. Hopefully. Because the supplies in Siberia, it's bad. What else can I say? We are finally getting a faction of my own so we can crush the German one. And I think I'm gonna go with the Eurasian bloc. Pretty soon, I'm guessing a Cold War between me and the International will start. But I am not going to fight that because that's too much, man. That's way too much stuff. This is a little concerning. The Ukrainians are trying to justify a war against me. And if I have to fight the Ukrainians, I have to fight the German Empire. This is usually when stuff like this happens, it could just be a focus or something that they're doing. But I have no way of knowing to be sure. So I'm just calling back every single one of my armies to go to the Ukrainian border. So, because I don't think I could win this war, man. Yeah, the Ukrainian justification, that was just a false flag, you know? But I wasn't scared for a moment. And I decided to raise up an entire army group. Because since we're so far down our focus tree, we can produce that many soldiers. We can outproduce the German Empire when it comes to soldiers. That's why, in only a few months after the World War starts, I'm going to intervene and I'm going to take Germany. That plan cannot fail at all. You know, with me expanding the military and getting some sort of stability, so we'll be able to fix the economy, I think it's time to start expansion. I can only hope this goes well, but right now, the people we're going after have no way of really defending themselves. And plus, I want to get to Mongolia, because if I get Mongolia, I'll easily be able to take Transimir. Instead of just waiting on these small areas I can attack from, considering this is a big river that I won't be able to fight from. And if you ever played this, you would know it's a real pain to try to fight through all that. It looks like Finland sees how powerful I can be, so they're trying to get an alliance with me, or at the very least improve relations. That's not going to work. I'm trying to get all my core land back. So if you're like me, then you would also reject any chance of improving relations, because the ultimate way to improve relations is just to be a part of my country. The very first war since the very beginning of the game has started. We decided to try to take back, I think this region is called Turkestan. Yeah, Turkestan. And they refused. These people unite to one country, but they decided to make it easy on me by fighting themselves for the past few years, actually. So, if you really think about it, I'm just a peacekeeper. And with that, I have brought peace to Central Asia. No need to thank me. This is only the first of many missions to help out everyone. Well, unfortunately, I was trying to get our land back from Mongolia so I can invade them. But I guess they had to use their brains and just hand it over since they were already losing a war. That means getting to Transimir would be harder. So I may just have to do things the peaceful way, which, I hate the peaceful way. The World War has started, and I'm not sure who will win. It's really a coin toss who really wins. Well, that is until Russia gets involved to strike them down. I don't have as many divisions as I wanted to, only 119. That's not enough to beat the Germans. Well, it could be, but it's not enough to outnumber them. But I have 88 more divisions on the way. And once I do that, Well, the Germans won't know what hit them. Okay, the Germans are distracted. Our soldiers are prepared, and we have like 4 more armies ready to be deployed at literally any location in the country. So I've taken the decision, and soon we'll be at the doors fighting the Germans. Yeah, they're not gonna last long. I'm just gonna say that. Hopefully. Alright, so it started. I can only hope that I prepared enough, but it doesn't look so with all this red on the map. But most of the enemy soldiers are probably still out west trying to fight off the French. Why is my army reorganizing itself now? Yeah, we can only hope this goes well. Well, against the Germans, we are pushing some places, losing others. Now the treasonous Transimir is attacking us. Good thing I have, 60 divisions out here prepared. I can only hope that I won't absolutely get destroyed fighting on 2 fronts. So far, the pushing out here hasn't gone well, but they haven't pushed us back, which is good because our front line against the Germans, it's not good. How many soldiers? We have, so their faction has 702 divisions. That's probably why this isn't going well for us. And no one will accept us giving them the ability to move soldiers throughout our territory to help with this. But it's not over yet. Just deployed like 2 new army groups. And so the Germans might as well just surrender right now. So it turns out the Mexicans just declared war on the Cubans. The Cubans were part of the Germans. The Mexicans are part of the Entente. So that means I'm getting reinforcements. I knew I was going to win this. I mean, the war isn't close to over yet, but confidence, definitely. You know, you would think like Canada and Germany would try to stop a world war happening between them over just Cuba. Especially since the Canadians are in no position to do anything right now against the Germans. But, I don't know. They're stupid, I guess. We have taken our first steps into Germany proper, into East Prussia. Pretty soon, we'll get to Berlin, but first, the Ukrainians, I don't know how, like every game, they basically turn into a major power that's impossible to defeat with hundreds of divisions. I don't know why, but somehow when I play them, they suck. So either I'm just bad at the game, or Paradox hates me. I think we all know which one is really true. Yeah, I forgot to put up airplanes throughout this entire war. So that's probably why we've been losing so much. And I haven't been building many of them. That's honestly my bad. So I just came up with a plan. So I invited the Mongols to my faction. I'm not going to help them win their war. But this will give me access to start pushing into Transimir, where they don't have any defenses or anything in there. Which one of these is against Transimir? Are they... What? Yeah, I'm just going to call them into both. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, they have already taken Moscow, and I can't push on the east. Can't really salvage the west. So close to our capital. So I think we have lost this. Well, I have lost this. But hey, I'll probably do better next time if I ever try this campaign again. Or just next time in general. If you watched this far, thank you. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.